is the genesis of your business and, you know, the creation of your wealth. But at what point did you decide to get into politics full time?
I was still in politics because I lost money at the Dubois time in 1992. It was my boss who introduced me. He's a very good man, great man, a lawyer, Kwadua from Masiedu. Okay. If I had told him I was coming here, he would have tuned in.
So listen.
He really likes me, you know. Okay. It's not easy to work with somebody and he will love you to death. Yeah. He's sick now, but the family tells me every blessed day he's listening to a man to see if I'll come or not. So it's not easy to have a boss like that.
Exactly.
And I think I also respected him and did the right thing and all those things, you know. So I promised myself that I will not lose this money. So I came back and I lost every contact. The lady who was helping me there, they didn't let her go back because she made a mistake. I bought golf, GT, whatever for her. I set up baby's boutique for her. And the way she was dressing, enviness, but they were temporary. They were only there for the lottery program.
Exactly. So it's like seasonal.
Right. Yeah. You go and come back and, you know. But they didn't call her again. Life still goes on. So I started hustling left and right, you know. And that time, even today, $1 million is still a lot of money. And honestly, it is not only the $1 million, $1,145,000. That was in the account. So my sister went to a Greek bank for a loan. Dr. Crunchy was also from Masin.
Okay.
So talking to her, says, oh, she mentioned my brother is this, and I was, oh, okay. So your brother is doing very well, this. And my mother convinced me to help my sister
get the loan.
First, the Dr. Crunchy said he was not going to give her the loan because when her appearance, she had gold all over, and all you could hear, clang, 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 when she's walking. Now she's thrown everything away. Yes, so gold all over. So Dr. Crunchy said, no,
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you. I don't think you can pay. So I had to guarantee for her.
Okay.
It got to a point where she realized the interest was so high. So, oh, why don't you take shares in this? This is how it all started. And I'm telling you, in 1997, I pumped in $400,000 only for me to see that I entered the premises, the business was doing well. But I didn't have time to manage. She was the one managing it. She goes there and dip her hands into the money and go away without even accounting for it. So the gas attendants also, they all bought cars. One day,
Madam is doing it, so we are all doing it.
Yeah, one day I went there to check. There was no money and there was no fuel in the tank.
Where did it go?
That is when I started. I said, no, this can't happen. This kind of management, it won't happen. Then it started. I did this, I did that. What I went through, my brother, your mother, let her stay there and give her money to drop.
Don't involve them.
No.
And I'm sure when things hit the south, they will definitely involve family members. Yeah, so over in the long run.
Me say, I had to pull a gun
Wow.
at the court. The lawyer, he met me in parliament. He said, this guy is a strong guy. There's a designer called Dominion.
Okay.
And I was getting those shirts from Manchester, the wholesale. I'm the one who brings the things from America. So if you are wearing my shirt, I know. The lawyer was wearing my shirt at the court. I said, you, a lawyer, that you solicit favors from your clients. This shirt is for me. And I held it. I said, look here, Dominion, you're cheap. I pulled the gun. I said, I'll blow your fucking damn head. Think I'm stupid? I've gone through that shit. Excuse me, they should forgive me. I'm just quoting what I said. I'll blow your fucking damn head. I've gone through this shit. And now you think this illiterate can let me lose everything? Hell no, I'll die here. Fortunately, the judge knew Dr. Kranchi. They adjourned the case. And the judge, Akoto Bamfo, her husband had died. And 1 year anniversary, she came to our place for furniture to go and do, some few gathering. Then Dr. Kranchi told her that, oh, those are my nephew and niece. Then the fight that they are fighting. So Dr. Kranchi took the judge through everything, how I gave the money and everything to it. So the next time we went to court, good, why I didn't like my mother, and I'll tell you a secret today. I had vowed, I'm telling you today, me say don't do business with any family member. I had vowed, it's only today that I'm coming public. I had vowed that if my stepfather had died before my mother, I would have thrown my mother out of my house. Because my mother, I gave her money to make a deposit, bungalow number A5. She went to court and testified that the house is for my mother, my sister. Nah. I swear to God. My stepfather went there and said, Mommy Judge, me yire waboa. Bemma no na disika no ma no. Na ma time no ba nyame, my stepfather nyini che me mami. Ba na me mami feel say my stepfather would die before her. But she died before my stepfather. Now my planning said come to no my sister nchen because yeah, I was in the auntie. But it didn't work that way. I'm telling you, I've been very bitter with family business. So me, I stay away. And you can take a cue from me. It has not been easy. It has not been easy. So when people see you, they don't want to work because of politics. They talk trash. He's a drug dealer. He's this. I will not keep quiet.
Because you know what you've been through.
Yes. I will not keep quiet. I will fight back. That is my style. I'm sharing all this with you, life experiences for the youth that are coming up to know that you're not going to have a smooth sailing. There will be ups and downs. When you fall, you rise. If you fall and you stay there, that is the end of you. Now let me tell you how to make money.
Let's go into that. I'm very interested.
You see, especially the workers here, I know your income is not that huge, but you should still save money. One, if you are not married, you should be able to save 70% of your income. How you can do that is that you can share, you can rent a place and share with a friend. So that if you are supposed to pay 600, you pay 300. Yeah. You can even bring a third person. So that if you have to pay 600, you pay 200. What it means is that if you are two, you will save 300.
Exactly.
If we are three, you will save 400. And it becomes a big savings. Typical example of what I'm saying is today, and it's all over the world. When you look at America, you realize the way about 30 million people are filed for unemployment. It means they never saved. They were doing hand to mouth. If you don't save, if you don't have the ability to save, you will never be successful. Savings, the power of savings is key to success. But the first cardinal principle for anybody to be successful is honesty. There are a lot of people. Let me give you one example. I have a Chinese woman here. She has given credit to some Opera Square traders, plumbing equipment and all those things. lights. When she's going for the money, they give excuses. She supplied me goods worth $11 million. And I've paid $9 million. So anytime I tell her, Wela, I need this, she has confidence in me that as for Ken, he will pay.
Yeah.
That's richness.
The financial trust is there, and it comes from honesty.
Yeah, and that is richness. People who take her goods and do not pay cannot go back to her. As simple as that. So she gives me this credit, and I honor. Anytime they pay me, I honor. Sometimes I have to give everything to her because she will also be stressing.
Yes.
Of course, I have other businesses, so I'll eat. Then I give everything to her. Wait for another payment. That is honesty. So whatever I tell her, I need this, immediately she will organize it because she knows I'm going to pay.
To honor your word.
Honesty brings confidence. Then I gave you an example of working 88 hours plus 40 hours, which is 128 a week. If you use 40 hours to make $250 and go and drink your Core 45 or Budweiser, that was the favorite drinks
Back then.
back then, Budweiser and Core 45. Then if you want to get drunk, they call it Old English. It's a beer, but the alcohol content was a bit high. Old English. You see, the time that you are spending to drink Core 45, I'm at the gas station working. So hard work. So if you want to make it in life, you should be hard working, honesty, and savings.
Right now, no. Hard work not better as a youth and I quite issue but
You see, let me tell you. Let me give you an example. The problem of the youth today is that they think they finished university. They've completed university. I'm a graduate, so this job I can't do it. Why is it that I had 11 houses, but I went back to drive taxi? And this was not even a regular taxi. It was from Co-op City to Baychester. Co-op City, $dollar.
Wow.
Yeah. Why? You have to adjust to every situation so that you can come back. But with your ego saying that you're a graduate, you don't want to do anything.
My boy comes degree in it.
Yeah. Look, from here I'm going to my site. One day, I got there, and my manager, he knows me very well. He was interacting with a lady who had come there with ice cream or some drinks to sell to the workers on site. Talking to her, the girl said she's a graduate. She did communication or something, whatever. Then I said, oh, graduate? And we are doing it. I said, yes, but I don't have a job. I don't have anything to do. So I bring the food here to sell and I make something. So, this story is what my boss will want to hear. So wait, he's coming. I got there. I saw the lady with water and some drinks selling to the workers. So I asked her, are you a graduate? She said, yes. I said, go and bring your certificate. Kenneth, has she started working?
Wow, 2 months already.
Yeah. I said, wow. You see, she's not lazy. She's not waiting for manna or government to come and feed her. I was encouraged and touched by a graduate selling ice kinky to make a living.
So point is, you did not employ her because of her certificate, but you employed her because of her zeal and hard work.
Yes.
Okay.
For her to have been a graduate and come so low to sell means she's a serious-minded person.
It's a go-getter.
Right. So I said, well, if you live in Tema, now what I can do for you is Ken City, is in Accra. He says, hey, I'll do it. I said, okay. So I called Kenneth, they should train her, and now you've heard it yourself, that She started working 2 months ago.
Honestly, I'm really impressed. I'm touched. I'm picking all these things myself because means youth and me won't be.
Yeah.
And these are things that people won't tell you. Because seminar, you go and pay, and then they will just brothelize it, and they won't go honest with that.
Let me tell you, a graduate, you come here. You see, the level of education you have will make you think differently, because when we talk of risk, we'll come to that.
Okay.
Some people selling here may not even know the risk. They wouldn't know the integrity. You have to be honest, you have to be sincere, this and that. You would have heard it in passing somewhere along the line in your education. So if you begin to sell something, and for a graduate to lower himself or herself to go and sell something, you don't want to fail. That is where the success comes from. You don't want to fail. And most of them will not fail because they didn't stay home and expect manna to come from heaven. They abandon their ego, their certificate, and try to do something. Those people will definitely succeed in life.
Wow.
Definitely. For him to abandon his certificate, ego, to go so low to start life, they will make it. So the youth. Now, how much? Sometimes it's very difficult to get capital.
I know.
Very difficult to get capital. But you can start small. You can start small and build. Sacrifice. Let me tell you. From 1 to upper 6, I had girlfriend. They were just only in name. My success and my determination came from women who dumped me. It challenged me. I always turn negative to be positive. So the youth, turn your negatives to be positive. The women, 2 of them, they dogged me because Charlie poverty. Oba, Mr. Father, fee on one. The furniture, if you read Chinua Achebe, he said, me and my wife.
Yes.
The single chairs. One of them, when she came, I had forgotten that the chair was broken and they just put it there. So she sat on it and she was exposed. Only here that. So she felt I deliberately did that. How can I deliberately do that? I went to her house to apologize. She never agreed. I said to myself, one day I'll be somebody.
Wow. I'm getting.
Now I give back. Come in, kwa American to me, kwa ye jumani biemu da. Ye kwa. Ye kotuya mortgage ni muni ye yima ye ma. Ni asaba. Ye Ghana haya. There are investments that you can do. You make a lot of money. It means what? Returns, a good question the person asked. I want to assure him, say, returns on investment in Ghana is higher than
Exactly.
US ni Europe. No? But you should venture into right there. If you say the youth, I can give you few a year. I'm not supposed to, but I'll give it to you. A friend of mine wanted to sell the apartment to me for 11 million. Then I asked him, how much will be the returns in a year if I spend it? Was it 600,000? 600,000 after taxes, many say, was it 300,000? So 300,000 times 10 is 3 million. So it's going to take me over 30 years
to make that money back.
To make that money. Now listen, decisions that you take. If the $11 million can build about 13,000 tons of coastal, and 12,000 tons or 13,000 tons of coastal with the $11 million, a month after taxes, I will make $180,000 from rent. So how many years? How many years? Do the mathematics. Not more than 7 years. So why would I? It's a flagship. you see Villaggio,
Efe.
you see we say, Masa, and this will be about the suit. Now, my be jeans. Everybody would think so. Be a wash suit, you know, where crutching in on the whisker. It is not so. How many times do you see Bill Gates wearing a? Another example is, and maybe bankers be bas or more pay Ken City account. And I'm so, bet me a Mauco store. Was you me pay Ken City? Then I started laughing. I said, do you know how much comes to the coastal compared to where this media thing is flash? That is not where I make my money.
Sikanangasa free baby.
Good. Ebi na machiro no. Say me renting one coastal, 8 taxes ni wia. What comes to me is $90,000 from one. So the $90,000 after taxes will give me $1,080,000 right there sitting in the bank, Fidelity. The other one gives me $85,000, and also in a year gives $1,020,000. But uka two no bomwa, and about $11 million.
Exactly.
So if I'm going to spend $11 million to buy property or cantonments, yes, Kennedy Agyapong, sure. Apartment or cantonment. When you see the apartment, it's so beautiful. So you think that there is money. When you come to my coastal, when you spray, that's it.
So it goes back to making informed decisions.
Precisely. And a determination. And you what you say? And then in the year I will start a business here, I will say, you won't. But as time goes on, that is how it is. Obi owa and no more muton here, you say. Ya the brand over 20. O the bremia, metron triaka. Why be an officer on the bed? That gives my honesty gives me an edge over the dishonest person. And Ghana, but Uto Boas here, a Gumano Kakrana will save another strategy. Don't expand when you are doing business. If you can, don't expand your business outside your premises now. We'll start here. You will do the expansion. One, say be a have more yini. Now what we are now I expand it. So that you can supervise and see every business that is going on. If you set up Happy FM here, YFM here, Happy FM here, Oman FM here, oh, Aquano Uska, and conform the humanity. But say, oh, be a humano. Bakuni, next time what you be, sir, you want a bigger place, you move to a bigger place so that one casa
you move the entire business to
a bigger place.
Okay.
That is expansion I will encourage you to do.
Okay.
Because they say me want Ash FM. Kumasi. But some is woman do and to your mocha. Go boys in go up. Want to me go 70,000 back on Afescan. Another also for busy got by. May you frame on the onion there, Miss Mintuomoka. Work one casa, a year Gumano, Netria Hokano, and also means Uncle Fa or man FM Sika. No way, I'll do it. Mampre. One with dishonesty. But only Pepia, where we are me be azono, Uhunwa, Nabra Bono, and the sign. And the returns on investment, sir. Oh, yeah, Juma Wahana would do a need to form monitor Wadia. You can do it better than say Abuchi.
Honourable Akasa, thank you so much. I'm very touched with all the things that you've spoken about. Any final words? Anything you'd like to add? Anything you think Ghanaians should know? Piece of advice for
I want the youth to take their destiny into your own hands, their own hands, and I also want them to know that the life is not going to be easy. If you want to be successful, there are going to be challenges, but rise to the occasion. You have to be determined. Sorry. Challenge yourself. Turn your misfortunes to be fortune. What you say? All the mistakes you make, you can turn them around. It's a lesson to you. You will not repeat the mistakes when you solve the problems. No. And I am encouraging every youth in this country to take his destiny into his own hands. And sky is the limit.
Yes.
Don't settle for less. There be out try say oh yeah Juma oh and a boy where do a too known and on one pack as a dream big, talk big, and do things big. God bless you.
Power to the people. Thank you so much, Honourable.
Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and share for more news updates.